I'm going to show you some email marketing secrets that no one tends to talk about. These secrets are going to increase your on-site conversion rate, how many subscribers turn into first-time customers, and your overall retention rate. My name's Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency, and I specialize in helping businesses get past the $1 million mark when it comes to revenue through the use of email and SMS marketing. And if you need a hand with that, check out the description to this video. There's a bunch of free resources, a bunch of really cool ways to get in touch with me. But without wasting any more of your time, let's get into the video. So these are some tricks that you've probably never heard of when it comes to email marketing. I'm gonna start at the start of the customer journey, which is the sign-up form process. The easiest way that you can increase your on-site conversion rates is to do the following. As you can see here, we've got amazing conversion rates across all of our sign-up forms. I mean, just well above industry standard. But how we do this is the following. So if you go here and you click into the form, notice my process here. We have the email opt-in. We only ask for their email address. Don't ask for their first name. Don't ask for anything else. Just make it as easy as possible for someone to opt in to your newsletter. Enter your email address, okay? And then what you do then, you can do this if you want, figure out what they're interested in. What you can do with this interest category on the sign-up form, notice how we do it. We tag their profile with an interest category on the button. For example, here, when they click this button right here, it says, what do you intend to use your slippers for? Select one. If they click fishing, hiking, or everyday use, we send the customer through a curated welcome series relative to what they've told us they're interested in. So if they said they're interested in fishing, we are going to talk about how these slippers are perfect for fishing. If they say hiking, we're going to talk how they're perfect for hiking. Same again for everyday use. That's how you create curated paths in the welcome series using zero-party data. You can also leverage that information for campaigns. I will come back to the flow in a second, but that's step number one. Capture what people are interested in and use that information further down the road. Number two, always include the discount code on the final step of the sign-up form. Do not force somebody to leave your website to find the discount code to then give you money. You want to make the customer journey as frictionless as possible. Give them the discount code right on the final step of the sign-up form. Also, on that note, in terms of making it as frictionless as possible, if you are using Shopify and Klaviyo, Shopify has auto-apply discount codes, meaning when they click a URL, it'll auto-apply the discount code at their checkout. Once again, making it easier for someone to give you money. So make sure that this URL, where it says use code, is a URL that auto-applies the discount code. All that looks like is your URL -discount the discount code. And that auto-applies the discount, meaning when I go to checkout, let me quickly show you. I go Scott Hawaii, see the URL right here? I press enter, it's gonna revert back to the main URL, but watch this. I go here, I go add to cart, I go add to cart, that's embarrassing, add to cart, we go here, checkout, and see this here? The discount code is already applied. I don't need to leave the website, I don't need to make it a pain for somebody to find this discount code. Nice and easy, they're gonna use it right there. That's tip number one, or two really. Then what you can also do with your sign-up forms is create a secondary sign-up form, okay? Take a look at this. This is the secondary sign-up form, and notice how it's a flyout, okay? This is a flyout form. And what this form does is it is a second opportunity for someone to opt in to your email marketing. This form here is targeting people after 15 seconds. So there's a 15-second delay, and it's only gonna display after they close the first form. Or rather, they've already subscribed for their discount code, and they've not used their discount. So this form here reiterates the discount code that they've used, or rather have been given, but have not used. Look here, it says, don't forget that you can still use your code SCOTT15 for 15% off your first order. This form here reiterates the discount code that we've already given them, and what it does is it reminds them of it and essentially increases the on-site conversion rates, okay? This is an awesome hack. Like, use this 100%. They sign up for their discount code, make sure they see that discount code at every single opportunity, okay? Give this discount code, or rather have another form that targets a list of people, which is anybody who's subscribed to email marketing but has not placed an order and has subscribed to your newsletter 0 times, in the last 3 days. The reason we have the 0 times in the last 3 days is because it gives people a 3-day window to use the code before they start seeing this form. Okay, so it's anybody who has subscribed to email marketing and has placed an order 0 times in overall time and has subscribed to email marketing 0 times in the last 3 days. That means they subscribe to email marketing. If they do not use their discount code, i.e. have not placed an order, and they have subscribed to the list over 3 days ago, because it's subscribed to the list 0 times in the last 3 days, they get this flyout that displays the discount code. That's going to increase your on-site conversion rates. Then what you can also do is go into a duplicate the pop-up form that you created earlier that we showed that captures their email address, duplicate the form and change the behavior. Go into here, go email opt-in, targeting a behavior, show it after 45 seconds. Okay, and have it display after they close the first form. This is only going to show to people who close the first pop-up form, because it doesn't really make any sense, right? We offer somebody 15% off in this case, and then they close that form, and then they never see that offer again. That doesn't make any sense. We should display the offer again, okay, after 45 seconds, to then target people when they're either at the cart, checkout, or product URLs. This here is targeting people who are showing, or rather on, certain URLs. Meaning if they're on the cart URL, the checkout URL, the product URL, they get shown the discount code again, and it reiterates the offer to somebody. Because instinctively we go onto a website and we go, I don't want to see this, close. We should give them another opportunity if they're further down the customer journey, i.e. on the cart page, the checkout page, the product page, to use that, or rather have an opportunity to get that discount code again. This is going to increase the rate of your list growth, it's going to increase the on-site conversion rates, and it's going to increase the total revenue that you're seeing for your business. Highly recommend doing this. This is the pop-up form strategy side of things. That's the start of the customer journey. Now let's talk about the flows. Every single one of your flows, this is an abandoned checkout flow, should treat people differently based off of their purchase history. For those who have never placed an order before, they should go down one side of the flow. And for those who have placed an order before, they should go down another side of the flow. The reason we differentiate this is because we want to reiterate the discount code again, right? Just how we reiterated the discount code on the pop-up forms after 45 seconds, we want to do that in every single email for those who've never placed an order before. So we split people based off their purchase history. If they've placed an order before, they go down the right, meaning we remind them of their item, but we do not give them a discount code, because we don't want to remind customers of discount codes that we've already given them. There's no point. It cuts into our margins unnecessarily. On the left-hand side, though, if they have not placed an order before, we want to constantly reiterate the offer that we have, which in this case is 15% off. So we say, hey, you left your item behind. Take a look at this. I'll show you. This email here, Paradise found, it's in your cart, claim your zippers, and hey, don't forget, you have your discount code here. This is gonna make the left-hand side, i.e. the non-customer side of every single one of your flows, incredibly more effective, and to make them convert at a much higher rate. So we're gonna do that for every single one of our abandonment flows. Look, we've done it exact same thing here for the browse abandoned flow. Customers on the left-hand side, non-customers on the right, non-customers, or rather customers on the non-customers on the left, customers on the right. Non-customers get a discount code at every single opportunity. That's how you're gonna seriously increase the overall conversion rates of every single one of your flows. Then, to make this even more effective, right? Because we're taking this logic and we're treating people differently based off their purchase histories within the flows, you should be doing the exact same thing for your campaigns. You should have two segments. You should have engaged, never placed an order, and engaged, placed an order. Now I'm making this engaged 120 days. You can play around with that time frame. I include anybody who's opened or clicked or placed an order in the last 90 days or has subscribed to email marketing in the last 30 days. As my engaged placed an order segment. And then my engaged never placed an order segment is the exact same, except it's removing the placed order metric. So what somebody has or has not done, opened an email or clicked an email or been active on site or subscribed to lists in the last 90 days or 30 days for the subscription list, and placed an order 0 times overall time. For your campaign content calendar, you're gonna have the exact same campaigns for both of these segments. Okay, they're gonna have the exact same campaigns. The only difference is the emails that go to the engaged, never placed an order before are gonna have the discount code that you gave them in the welcome series. Identical campaign, you're just gonna have a banner at the top of your email that says, don't forget to use your 10% off discount code. Treat customers and non-customers different at every single opportunity that you can. And by doing this, cutting up your audience and splitting it based off that purchase history. You increase the effectiveness of your email campaigns. You increase how many people turn from subscriber to customer. And for those who are worried about cutting into their margin, like I don't want to, go ahead and cut into, my 10% off. I don't want to cut into 10% of my margin. Don't worry about it, because you're going to make up for any loss in revenue on that first purchase on the repeat order rate down the road. And the second, the third, the fourth purchase is usually a much more profitable purchase for you as a business, because you're having to spend less advertising dollars on getting that sale across the line because they've already placed an order before. What you want to be doing is giving people the opportunity to interact with your products, have a good experience with it, and you make up for that loss in 10% on the second and third and fourth order, right? And if you can get more people to place that first order, you'll make up for any compromise in margin on that 10-20% off discount code down the road. Those are some of the biggest hacks that I use when it comes to email marketing for all of my clients. I highly recommend you apply these to any business, to be honest. E-commerce businesses, yes, of course, but other businesses as well, service businesses. Treat people differently based off their purchasing behavior, and reiterate the discount code for those who have never purchased before at every single opportunity that you get. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out my newsletter in the description down below. And if you need help getting your business past $1 million in revenue a year through the use of email, shoot me a message. That is what I specialize in. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.